Welcome back into Wake Up America. I'm Rob Finnerty alongside my co-host for the week, the former National Director of Intelligence and Ambassador to Germany, Rick Grinnell, is with us. He worked directly with President Trump on foreign affairs for many years. That administration, of course, had great success, particularly in brokering peace deals for Israel, and that success went far beyond the Middle East. Rick was there for President Trump as the presidential envoy for Serbia and Kosovo negotiations. Key to that was Albania. And at the heart of those negotiations was the Prime Minister of Albania, Rama, who is joining us now from Tirana this morning. Rick?
Thanks, Rob. Prime Minister, it's great to see you again.
It's a pleasure and an honor, Ambassador.
I want to get to something right away. Yesterday you were in the news criticizing the European Union's failure to approve the start of EU ascension talks for Albania and North Macedonia. We know this is a big issue in the Balkans. Can you comment on what your message was yesterday to the EU?
Yeah, I mean, it's more of the same because on one hand, they assess that we are ready to start the formal negotiations by calling the first international conference. And on the other hand, the EU Council is not able to take a decision. So, of course, this has to do with some issues that popped up between North Macedonia and Bulgaria, but still, for us, is quite frustrating. And at the same time, it's quite revealing, frankly, because the bad thing of it is that we are getting used to it, that the EU is failing over and over and over to deliver on its promises.
And what specifically are the EU leaders saying to you as the reason that these ascension talks are just stalled?
But, they are practically saying anything because, as I said, they have made the assessment and every one of them has practically assessed that Albania is ready to sit and start the talking. And on the other hand, there is no decision because EU is based on this fully consensual mechanism of decision-making. And it's enough that one country has an issue, and in this case, the issue is between Bulgaria and North Macedonia, and everything blows. So it's like feeling part of an extension of Samuel Beckett's Waiting for Godot, and instead of Vladimir and Estragon in his book, it's Albania and North Macedonia.
Well, I certainly hope we can get to the point where American leadership is pushed forward again. As you know, the last administration made a lot of progress on the economic normalization in the Balkans. One idea that emerged from those talks is the idea of a mini Schengen zone. What do you think of this idea, and what's the status of it right now?
First of all, Ambassador, I have to repeat today that you are not anymore in that role what I have said when you were in that role, that you had a really very important contribution by showing, by example, not by words, that it is possible that in the meantime that there is a big and unresolved issue of recognition of Kosovo from Serbia and vice versa, it's possible to improve the life of the people. It's possible to work together on what, of course, governments and countries cannot disagree. Improving trade, improving economic cooperation, improving freedom of movement of capitals, of services, and so on and so further. And for sure, this is what also on my side I've advocated since years now. And thanks also to the example you gave, this became even more tangible. I've just to recall here what you did to install freedom of movement through flights, which was unimaginable.
Yeah,
unimaginable.
a very important aspect of trying to get normalization on the economic side. I want to ask you about the State Department's recent announcement sanctioning some Albanians from coming to the U.S. What are your thoughts on these designations, and what does this mean going forward?
I would say that on one hand is really sad. It's really sad to see this reality that we know very well being kind of sealed from a very bold move on the State Department side. But on the other hand, is quite a signal that the ongoing effort of the American government, being the government before your the administration you belonged, and then of your administration, and now to push for justice reform and the justice system transformation in Albania has reached a point of no return. And to me, this was a bit like the announcement of the end of the transition and of the end of the notion of impunity. So no one is above the law.
Mr. Prime Minister, we're coming up on a hard break. I want to thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Ambassador.
Prime Minister Rama from Albania. Thank you so much.
And again, it's an honor and pleasure, and you are always welcomed in this region, but in Albania for sure.
I'll see you soon there.
Waiting to see you here.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.